Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys color coding your tracks. This could be audio, video, graphics, effects. You can color it in your timeline and in your media bin. Let me show you a few different ways. Here I have a timeline with a few different video tracks. We have one for A-roll, one for B-roll, and one for graphics, and each clip has a different color. Now you can do that by right-clicking down here. You hit Change Track Color and choose a color. And whenever you add a clip to that particular track, it'll change to that color. So here, if I move this B-roll down a track, it's going to take on that track color. And if we move it up, it'll change to a new track. Same thing with our audio here. If I was to take this sound effect and move it to a higher track, it takes on that track color as well automatically. This is a good way to keep everything organized so you can tell what's what just by looking. If you have a system developed where all your music's blue, you know what that is, your sound effects are green, your voiceover is purple. Now you can also tag these things in the bin as well. So I have a graphics folder here, and if we zoom in, you can see all of them have this little teal icon in the corner. And that's because if we right click, I've clip colored them to be teal. Now this actually overrides your timeline properties. So if I grab this and put it on a timeline, you can see it remains that color no matter what track it's on. So you have to make that decision whether you want to tag it in the bin or tag it on the timeline. And you can actually filter by clip color as well. So if we go here and click on this Age of Airplane where I have a whole bunch of different clips, and if I click on the graphics and we zoom out, you can see that the graphics are down at the bottom, but that's not just because it's the second folder we have, it's because they're separated by clip color. So right here in your drop-down menu, there's a checkbox for clip color. And if you have it checked and your clips are tagged, it'll separate them by clip color. So if we take this credit right here, right-click, and we change the clip color on this, we can update it to teal to match the other one. And as you can see, it jumps down to the bottom now, and everything with a teal marker is down at the bottom. However, our track is changed, and this credit track now has a teal clip color as well. So this will override any of your timeline settings. So you have to make that choice on whether you want to tag it in the bin or keep it on here. In fact, this track, when we moved up and down, took on the default color. So I'm going to change this back to brown. So now we have what we had in the very beginning. And what I mean by that is when I grabbed this clip and shifted it to a new track, it changed video color. When I dropped it back down, first time, it actually didn't go back to brown. I think because it was tagged. But if you have a complicated timeline and you're getting a little bit longer and you don't have your tracks all opened up, I actually keep mine where my lower third or credits that pop on and off are on separate tracks, and my main video is video 1, supplemental ones are video 2, where I'm going to optical into another video track. So I'll have a few, maybe like 5 or 6 going sometimes, but I always have like a lower third or credits on the same track, especially if you wanted to do a version without credits, you can just come over here real quick and disable that track. So something to consider. All right, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching as always. Leave a comment down below if you guys have a video topic you want me to make a video on, or you got any bugs you're discovering, and I'll see if I can take a stab at them. See you guys on the next one.